I hope you're having an amazing day. As you guys saw from the title of this video, we're going to be playing with a lot of new makeup for my most recent massive drugstore haul, which was split into 2 parts. So if you didn't watch that, there's actually a playlist down below which is labeled Massive Makeup Haul number 5. So I'm really excited to show you guys what we're playing with. Some of those products are including. We have 2 Metamorphosis lip products, including their lipstick in the shade Dreaming and their lip gloss in Tamagotchi. We also use the LA Colors Velvet Plush Liquid Lipstick in the shade Teddy. We use 2 eye products from e.l.f., which is the gel liner in black and their liquid eyeshadow in the shade Dirty Martini. We use one of the Metamorphosis liquid blushes, the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. We use the Ccolor Natural Face Palette. And lastly, we use the e.l.f. and Chipotle Collaboration Palette. So if you want to see how these products worked, how they performed on the face, and my thoughts on them, just keep on watching. But don't forget, if you like drugstore makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload, and if you could like the video if you like it. And the video is going to start right now. Alright, as you can see, brows are done. I went ahead and primed the lid as well. I'm going to go ahead and take one of my lip oil glosses from Camo Cc in the flavor Aloe. I'm going to go ahead and throw some on the lips before we go any further. My lips are pretty chapped. Alright, as you guys know, I did a whole e.l.f. order from my massive drugstore haul, and I picked up the e.l.f. and Chipotle palette, which contains a lot of beautiful shades. I'm so excited. I just swatched it. I'm going to show you guys the swatches in a little bit, but I am so excited to play with this palette. And let me give you guys a look at how the palette is. It's a really beautiful packaging. I really enjoy it. So as you can see, we get some greens, we get some oranges, we get a couple purples as well. I'm really excited to play with some of the greens in this palette today. Give you guys a swatch of how they look. They are gorgeous. So excited about those greens. Honestly, I'm really excited about the oranges as well. We do get like a purple kind of shimmer, and they just all swatch so nicely, and I didn't have to like build them up or anything. One swipe was good. So I'm really excited to play with this palette so far. So good with it. And let's just get into it. I think I'm just gonna go right in with that deep green shade here, but I'm not gonna use this brush actually. It's just a little too big and fluffy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush here, and I believe this is from the 99-cent store. They have some really great brushes if you haven't checked them out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with that green. Now they are quite powdery in the pan. There's just a couple dips in there, but let's just get into it and start off with this green that's been calling my name since I saw this palette. And let me know if you own this palette. What do you guys think of it? Do you guys like it? Do you not? Let me know down below. I know a lot of people have been raving about how much they love this palette, so I'm thinking it should be good. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take some of this shade here. I'm just going to mix them, and I'm going to kind of try to deepen out that outer corner a bit. Now that that's down, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Ebony New York smudge brush, and I'm gonna go into this green shade, and I'm just gonna throw it all over the lid because we do have a liquid shadow from e.l.f. that I think will pack on over this really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on the lid. Alright, now that that shimmer is down, I'm gonna go ahead and take the liquid shadow in Dirty Martini. You guys saw this in the massive drugstore haul. It's a really beautiful shade. I'm gonna go ahead and take some on my finger, and I'm gonna throw it over top that shimmer that I put on the lid. So I just went ahead and threw it on like on the outer portion of that shimmer shade because it is a deeper kind of liquid shadow. I think it's nice. It's dispersing a lot of those little shimmer shades on there, and it's looking good. I didn't like how that brown looked out here, so I just took a little bit of green and I'm just gonna blend. So I did go ahead and prime. I went ahead and threw on some lashes. These are actually the ones from the Shein video. If you didn't watch that, that's gonna be down below. I did a whole video on the brand She Glam from Shein. And now we're gonna go ahead and use this little gem, and this is the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. You guys know how people went crazy over this product, and I got mine in the shade medium 330W. So hopefully it matches. It does come with a little pump situation. I'm gonna use my sponge from Camo Cc to blend this in. I didn't bring a brush or anything, and we're gonna see how well it goes on. Doing one pump first just to see. I covered up most of my face with that one pump over here. Now I'm guessing 1 pump per side, but you guys know how I like my full coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 2. Let's see how that looks. Alright, so I feel like 3 pumps did rather well at covering up the face. And it looks rather nice as well. A lot of people are saying that it is like a more full coverage CC cream. I guess CC cream is supposed to be like very lightweight, barely any foundation on your face, but this looks really nice. And okay, so far so good. I can't wait to see how it wears, but it looks really nice on the skin. Let me show you guys the primers that I use on my face just in case. I do want to do a kind of wear test. Now, do I don't know. I'll put it on the screen if I do. I honestly don't know. If I do end up doing a wear test today, I'll put it at the end of the video, of course. These are the primers that I use today. This is the Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. And I went ahead and threw that all over the face on the outer parts mostly. And also because it's in my Shop My Stash, so I threw that in today. And I also went ahead and used the e.l.f. Poreless Primer on the inner portions on my face as well. Now, I don't know how the shade is coming off, but to me in person, it kind of looks a little yellow. We'll see how it looks once everything's on. And we're actually going to use a new cream blush, which I'm really excited about. And again, if you own any of the products that I mentioned, let me know down below. I love hearing other people's opinions on stuff that I'm trying, seeing if you guys like it, if you don't, if something's not working for me. I love when you guys kind of back me up if it doesn't work for you as well, or if you had a different experience. That's also really amazing, and it makes me want to try the product again. So let me know down below if you've tried any of these products. So far so good though. Everything's going well. We haven't had any like major fails or anything. So this is the cream blush we're going to be using today, and it's from the brand Metamorphosis Cosmetics. If you watch my Massive Drugstore haul, you guys know that I got so many great things from their brand, and I'm so excited to use them in a video. They're so sweet. They reached out and they actually gave me a coupon code for you guys if you guys want to use it for 15% off. It's just Steph88. You guys know how I feel about the number 8, so I was so excited and I was so honored. I guess honored, yeah, like I was so happy that they actually let me choose my own code. I've never really had that happen. Usually I get a code and that's it, like that's what it is. But they were so sweet and they let me pick a code. You guys know how I feel about the number 8. It's just a really great number. I love it. It means infinity, it means abundance. It has so many great meanings. So that's why I chose Steph88. And if you put that code in at checkout, you get 15% off. So how amazing is that? You guys know they have so many great things, as I showed in my video, and there wasn't even the half of it. They have so many other great things on their site that I didn't even mention in that video. And I'm so excited to film my next video using a lot of Metamorphosis Cosmetics, so stay tuned for that. Really exciting, but I thought why not throw in one of their cream blushes for today's video. And these are one of their Blushing Bubbles cream blushes. It's a really beautiful, very like peachy tone. So I want to see how this comes out on the skin. That's the shade there. It's really beautiful, and you do get like this doe foot applicator here. You guys know usually with my cream blushes I use a stippling brush, so I'm going to do that today. I'm going to go ahead and just put some on my hand like that, and then I'm going to take some. I've just been liking this method, and I'm going to go ahead and stipple. Oh, my hair keeps sticking to my face, girl. Not cute. Look at that. That looks beautiful. And I think the amount that I put on my hand is going to be perfect. I love using stippling brushes for cream blushes just because it's so nice and it just blends it in so nicely on the skin. Didn't move the foundation or the CC cream underneath. It went on nicely, blended in easily and quick. This is such a beautiful shade, so definitely check them out. I already knew, I knew it was gonna be good. When I swatched it, it looked a little light. It looked like a light peach tone, so I wasn't sure how it would come off on the skin, but honestly, look at that. It looks stunning, and I'm so excited to try the other shades, especially the pink one. I am so excited. This looks so nice on the skin. It blended in nicely, and it's just so beautiful. It looks even like a little luminous on the skin. So really gorgeous shade, so I can't wait to try out the other ones. Next, we're gonna go ahead and use the Ccolor Natural Face Palette, and this is from DD's Discounts, as you guys know, and it does come with all that I need. And now that my face is set, I went ahead and threw on concealer and powder and all of that. So I'm really excited to finally use this palette here. It comes with a lot of beautiful tones, and I love the packaging. These are the shades that we get in here, and it's just a really beautiful palette. Only $4.99, so I think this was a steal. It's so amazing. It looks gorgeous. and we're gonna see how it looks on the skin. I did give it a swatch for you guys. I'm so surprised at how easily these swatched out, and all the shades are beautiful. I was really surprised to see that this is actually a highlight shade. It looks like a matte type of powder, but honestly these two are highlight shades and I didn't even notice. As you can see there, they are so beautiful. So I really can't wait to dip into the palette. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade here and I'm going to bronze with it, and we'll see how it works on the skin. So happy that it comes with a mirror. It's so convenient and such a gorgeous little palette. Oh my gosh. Okay, so pigmented, girl. Okay, you do not need a lot of this product. It is so pigmented. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two shades here at the top. Again, pigmented, so be careful how much you pick up. And I'm just throwing that on. Ooh. Okay, I took my powder brush, I toned it down just a little bit because it was coming out really pink and pigmented. But look at that, so beautiful and living. For highlight, again, I'm just gonna mix these two here. Oh, these are so beautiful. Wow. Okay, girl. So far, so good with this face palette. I'm loving it. You guys know how I feel about all-in-one palettes, so I'm so happy about this. So cute, pigmented, so good. So those are the face powders, contour, blush, highlight. So good. I went ahead and also went over it with my powder brush just a little bit to tone it down. But girl, this is so good. I'm really loving this. Definitely recommend if you see it. So cute so far. I'm liking it a lot. Now that all of that is on, I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the products that came as a gift with purchase, and it was their liner in black. This is their gel liner, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw some on the lower lash line. Really black, really easy to throw on, and I also tight lined with this product. So easy, so nice. I'm really surprised and I'm really glad that they added this in. Also got a brush as a gift with purchase, which is really exciting, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that for the lower lash line. Going back to the palette, I kind of want to go ahead and take, I don't know, I kind of want to do orange, but is that too much for the lower lash line? Or do we want to keep it smoky and just take that kind of purpley brown shade here? Okay, let's try something fun. Oh, why am I going in there? Let's try something fun. I'm going to go ahead and take that orange shade. Uh-oh, really powdery. We're going to smoke that out on the lower lash line. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this dark shade here. And now we're just getting the smoky moment on the lower lash line, which looks really nice. I'm also going to take these shimmers here and I'm just going to mix them and throw them in the inner part, in the inner corner here. All right, now that lower lash line is done, it's looking really nice. I went ahead and threw on some of my ColourPop Lippy Pencil, and this is in the shade Petal Please, and it's such a gorgeous brown tone. I love it. Now we do have a bit of a combo going on today, so let's see what we're throwing on first. First, we're gonna go ahead and throw on an LA Colors product, and this is our LA Colors Velvet Plush Creamy Lip Color, and it's this beautiful brown tone, which is in the shade Teddy. So that is the doe foot applicator. I think it's gonna go so well with this lip liner. All right, so that is the shade Teddy on the lips. It's looking good. And I'm gonna let it dry. We're gonna go ahead and throw on some of the Metamorphosis lipstick that I mentioned in my massive drugstore haul in the lighter shade, which is Dreaming. We're gonna go ahead and tap that on the center once this is dry. Okay, so that is the shade Dreaming, and it's so beautiful. I love the imprint in the lipsticks. They're so cute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some on my finger and I'm just gonna tap it like that. You just lighten it up just a little bit. And lastly, we're gonna go ahead and use another Metamorphosis product. I thought it was a liquid lipstick, but it looks like it's a lip gloss, and this is in the shade Tamagotchi, and it's stunning. So let's throw some over top. Oh, this smells so good. That looks so beautiful. I love. Okay, and now with that, we're gonna go ahead and set the face. So I'm gonna spray my face using Eyeshadow, my stash item, which is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. Really beautiful, smells really good. We're gonna talk about my thoughts and then we're gonna end it. All right, guys, so this is the final look. Let me know down below what was your favorite product from today's video and if you own any of it. First, we're gonna tackle the lips just because why not? Starting off with the LA Colors Velvet Plush. I think this is such a gorgeous shade and I'm so excited to keep using it. It went on so nicely and it felt so comfortable on the lips, so I'm really excited about that. And I think this paired really nicely with the Metamorphosis lipstick in Dreaming. It just lightened up that liquid lipstick just the perfect amount, and I think they paired so beautifully on the lips, so I'm really excited about this. I already like their lipstick formula. I do own another one from them and it just glides on, girl. It's nice. If you like those traditional type of lipsticks that are more creamy and pigmented, you're gonna love those lipsticks. And then the lip gloss I think worked really nicely. Now at first I was a little annoyed because the doe foot applicator wasn't picking up as much product as I wanted it to, but it did coat the lips, so I was really surprised because I felt like I wasn't getting a lot of product out. But then when I looked at my lips, they were already glossy. Like I had already put enough gloss on my lips and it looks nice. So of course I'm gonna keep using it. It's a gorgeous color. I'm so excited about this. And you guys know usually I don't wear lip glosses out and about because it does get in your mask and it gets all over the place, and if it's windy your hair sticks to your face and stuff. But for filming purposes I love lip gloss. It just looks nice, glossy, it just catches the light really nicely. So I'm really excited to keep using this, and this is like the perfect shade that I love for like those nude type of lips, and it's just gonna look so beautiful, and it already does over those two lip products, and I'm really excited to keep using this as well. Let's talk about a couple eye products. Going on to the e.l.f. liquid shadow in the shade Dirty Martini. I think this works so well with today's look and it's such a beautiful tone. I'm gonna keep using it. Now I don't reach for these as often, especially now that I'm doing Shop My Stash. It's more like whatever gets picked gets used, but I can tell you right now I'm gonna use this quite a bit. This is such a beautiful shade and I'm so happy that I didn't choose like a more light, like champagne shade, something light. Because that's what I tend to go for with liquid shadows. I'm glad that I chose this shade. It's so stunning and unique in my opinion. I don't have anything like that in my collection. Going on to the e.l.f. gel liner, I have to say I'm really surprised. You guys know how I feel about these type of pencil style liners. I don't like them. I much rather a retractable liner, but I'm really falling in love with gel liners. I don't know what it is. It's because they glide on nicely, because they're pigmented. Now once it gets to the point where I have to sharpen it, that's when we're gonna have another conversation, because I don't know where my sharpener is. But I'm really glad that they threw this in as a gift with purchase because it's such a beautiful black tone. It looks stunning, so I'm really excited about this, and I'm gonna keep reaching for it as much as I can because it's so beautiful and it glides on so nicely and it doesn't tug or anything. It's really easy to use. Going on to the liquid blush that we used today, this was such a stunning shade. You guys saw how it looked. It's so beautiful and I'm so excited to keep using this and to use the other shades as well. Nothing much to say about this. It's stunning. If you like liquid blushes, I think you should check them out. It comes in 3 shades, so yeah, definitely look into them. They are so beautiful and I love the packaging, so cute, and then the names at the bottom. It's just a really nice kind of product, not too heavy, feels good, perfect for traveling once we get to do that again. Just so good. So I'm really excited that I picked them up and I'm gonna keep trying them, of course. Talking about the Ccolor face palette, you guys know how I feel about this. I tend to give away my thoughts in the middle of the video. I don't know why I do that. I should just keep it to the end, but basically I already said everything I had to say about this product. I love it. It's super pigmented. It went on the face so nicely, and I'm loving how all the shades work with my skin tone. It's super pigmented as well, which I really like because you don't need a lot of product. One little dab in the product and you get so much pigment. So I'm really loving this and I'm so happy that I picked it up. Going on to the CC Cream, so far so good. Let me know what you think. Now it is so hot today and I didn't open my doors, so it's hot, girl. It's hot. So we'll see how this wears. Now again, I don't know if I'm gonna do a wear test or not. Oh, I don't know because sometimes I forget. But we'll see. Of course, I'm gonna update you guys in the description box below and let you guys know how that went. But so far it looks really nice. Again, don't forget that I use a dewy setting mist, so it's looking a little glowy. But it looks nice. It looks nice. I am gonna wear this for a couple hours, so we'll see what it looks like. But it looks okay. It looks nice. Nothing extraordinary. Now it is full coverage, so I'm really loving that about it. And it just went on really easily. 3 pumps covered my face, so I'm really excited about this because it's looking good. It's nice, really nice. Really glad that I picked this up, and I'm really surprised at how much I actually like this so far. And lastly, the e.l.f. and Chipotle Palette. Now, I do understand now what people were talking about when they were saying that it was difficult to come up with a look with this color story, because the color story is a little all over the place. Now, I love the packaging. I love the mirror. I mentioned in my massive drugstore haul that I've been there once or twice back in college. I just remember black beans, and I don't like black beans. I remember they put that in my burrito or something like that. Ever since then, I just haven't gone back. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people love Chipotle. But I didn't pick that up because of Chipotle. I picked this up because the shade looked intriguing, and I really wanted to play with the greens in here. Now, let me know what you guys think. I think this is good. Nothing extraordinary, honestly. If you've been eyeing this palette and you're like, oh my god, am I missing out? Because I know a lot of people are overhyping it. You're not. It's okay. Save your money. Wait for the next launch. I know they just came out with another collaboration. So yeah, I wouldn't say, if you're like thinking about picking this up or you're not sure, I'd say skip out on it. You don't really need this in your life. It's a cute color story. It's nice, but it's not extraordinary, nothing magnificent or anything. But I really like the look. It came out rather nice, so I'm excited about that. We created such a beautiful look, and I am gonna keep reaching for this throughout my journey with makeup. And with that, we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. Everything that I talked about, all the names of the prices, are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget, I upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I'll have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a little makeup finds from drugstore to high-end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person, you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.